Hello friends, I am Lakshman. You're watching Learn Programming by Lakisar YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also likes our videos. In this video, you will learn some basic operating system entry questions and answers. So let us define one by one. The first question is, what is an operating system? An operating system is a program that acts as an intermediary between the user and the computer hardware. The next question is, what is the main purpose of operating system? The main purpose of operating system is to manage hardware and software resources and provides common services for our programs. It provides a suitable platform to execute our programs. The next question is, what are the different types of operating systems? There are generally two types of operating systems, which are batch operating system, multi-programming operating system. Now again, multi-program operating system can be broadly classified into multitasking operating system, multiprocessing operating system, real-time operating system. The next question is, what are the different components of operating system? The main components of operating systems are kernel, process management, file system, memory management, input and output management. The next question is, what is kernel? Kernel is the core part of the operating system responsible for managing the communication between the software and the hardware. The main tasks of the kernel are process management, device management, memory management, interrupt handling, input and output communication, file system, etc. The next question is, why paging is used in operating system? Paging is solution to external fragmentation problem, which is to permit the logical address space of a process to be non-continuous, thus allowing a process to be allocating physical memory wherever the latter is available. The next question is, what is virtual memory? Virtual memory is hardware technique where the system appears to have more memory that it actually does. This is done by time sharing the physical memory and the storage parts of the memory one disk when they are not actively being used. The next question is, explain the concept of batched operating system. In batched operating system, the users gives their jobs to the operator who sorts the programs according to their requirements and executes them. This is time consuming but makes the CPU busy all the time. The next question is, what is fragmentation? Fragmentation occurs in dynamic memory allocation system when many of the free blocks are too small to satisfy any request. The next question is, what is process? A running program is called as a process, or it's an active instance of program that is under execution. A process is an entity created by operating system to execute the program. The next question is, what are system calls? System calls provide the interface between process and the operating system. System calls for modern Microsoft Windows platforms are part of the Win32 API, which is available for all the compilers written for Microsoft Windows. The next question is, what is semaphore? Semaphore is a variable whose status reports common resources. Semaphore is of two types. One is a binary semaphore and other one is counting semaphore. The next question is, what is deadlock? A deadlock is a situation where two or more processes or threads sharing the same resource or effectively preventing each other from accessing the resource. In simple terms, the resource needed by one process or being used by others, and so on. Thus, none of the process can continue executing, leading to deadlock. The next question is, explain the different states of a process. A process can go through the following states in its life cycle. The first one is new. This is the first state when a process is created or just started. It resides in secondary memory. The second one is ready. This state signifies that the process is ready to be assigned to the processor that is ready to execute. Third one, running. This state signifies that process has been given to the processor and its instructions are getting executed. The fourth one is waiting. This state signifies that a process is waiting for some kind of resource or an event, be it user input or waiting for any file to become available. The last one is terminated. This process can be terminated normally or abnormally. The next question is, what is difference between a program and a process? A program is a set of instructions that are to be perform a designated task, whereas a process is an operation which accepts the given instructions and perform the task as per the code, called execution of instructions. Thus, a program is a passive entity residing at secondary memory, and a process is an activity entity residing in the main memory. The next question is, what is fork? Fork is a system call which is responsible for creating a copy of current process. The current process is termed as parent process and the created process is termed as child process. The next question is, what is thread? Thread is a concurrent unit of execution within a process. A process can have multiple threads where each thread can perform a different task independently, thus increasing the efficiency of a process. A process always has one thread by default called main thread, which is executed first. The next question is, what is scheduler? It is one of the component of kernel responsible for scheduling, that is deciding when to run which process. The last question is, what is daemon process? A daemon process is one which runs at the background, unlike the other foreground process, without the intervention of the user. It ends with D. The last question is, what is race condition? Race condition is an undesirable situation where two or more threads are trying to access and change the value of data shared by them, and the outcome of the operation depends upon the order in which the execution happens. Thus, it leads to data inconsistency and loss of its value as both threads are racing to change or access the shared data. So that's all about some of the basic operating system entry questions for beginners. So if you like our videos, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest technology videos. So thank you for visit. Have a nice day.